From the ground and the air above the Arrowhead. Heavy rain forces home evacuations, strands cars, and crumbles streets.
It happened so fast. I mean, within just 45 minutes or so.
Tonight, we're in Duluth following the latest on this massive flooding and how people are trying to deal with the disaster.
I've been crying all day. Everything I own is packed away in the basement.
And this is video from Chopper 5 just into our newsroom of the flooding mess in northern Minnesota. Around the Duluth area, you can see roads both underwater and washed out, and people scrambling to lay down sandbags to save their homes and businesses. About 250 people in Duluth's Fond du Lac neighborhood have been evacuated. Tonight, Governor Dayton has declared a state of emergency, pledging to send whatever aid is necessary to the Duluth area. He'll get a first-hand look at the flooding tomorrow. But tonight, we have team coverage. Bob McNaney is looking at how flooding is affecting travel in and out of the city. But we start with 5 Eyewitness News reporter Kate Renner, who spent the day checking out a neighborhood that was hit hard by the storm.
When water started rushing down 82nd Avenue in West Duluth, rocks and sediment went along for the ride.
I got a beach in my front yard and look like I live on Lake Superior.
Preston says the creek started flowing late last night.
I could hear the rocks pinging down the road about 1 o'clock this morning.
This couple is stuck in their homes as water rushed by on both sides. The woman mouthed to me that she feels sick about it. Miles away, another West Duluth neighborhood woke up covered in water. They're trying to salvage anything they can.
Just trying to get everything that was worth something up off the floor in case it raises up into the first level, because the basement's up to the ceiling.
The waters of a nearby creek angrily rose so high it washed out 4 homes and multiple cars.
I've never experienced anything like this before. I've been crying all day.
This whole area was forced to evacuate, not giving homeowners enough time to move their cars.
It happened so fast. I mean, within just 45 minutes or so, the house was flooded, and there was no way they're going to be able to get the vehicles out. So the vehicles are totaled. The house was probably totaled.
And that was Kate Renner reporting. The images of flooding coming into our newsroom are astounding. Duluth resident Ellie Burkhar snapped this photo of a seal that escaped from the Lake Superior Zoo in Duluth. And check out this massive sinkhole that opened up in one neighborhood. It swallowed a car. And here's more street damage in the area caused by the flooding. And this is Highway 2, which runs through downtown Proctor. You can see cars on the main road overcome by the floodwaters. Several highways leading into Duluth are closed tonight because of flooding. They include parts of I-35, U.S. Highway 2 leading into the city from the northwest, Highway 23 south of Duluth, and parts of Highway 61 along Lake Superior. 5 Eyewitness News reporter Bob McNaney continues our team coverage. He's live along Lake Superior in Duluth. Bob?
Yeah, you know, Ellen, people from the Twin Cities know this site immediately, the harbor, the lift bridge, but today we noticed something unusual. When we were up on the hill and we looked back toward the lake. Check this out. The harbor water is actually now brownish red, not the normal blue. And that's because of all of the storm water that's washed off the hillside, bringing the red soil with it. Obviously, this is something you typically don't see when you come up here. One of the big problems you see up here right now is traffic. At midday, 35 northbound, just south of Duluth, was down to 1 lane, and that lane had a good 8 inches of water in it. As you approach the city, the interstate closed altogether, sending traffic into residential neighborhoods.
Never been here.
Barb Anderson was trying to get from the Twin Cities back to the Iron Range. Give us a sense how long you think it'll take you to get home.
Now it's going to take me another 3 hours, because I know I have to go around the mall.
And normally it'd take you about an hour?
Yep.
And the roads that had been open were closing with each hour.
Unbelievable. Roads totally over that way to the west, totally washed out.
Early estimates have the damage to roadways in this part of the state in the millions. Drivers heading through Duluth can expect roadway repair delays that will take place once the water goes down.
It looks like a war zone is what it looks like. It's unlike anything. I've lived here 14, 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this.
The good news is Interstate 35 in this area has been reopened. Now, the state of emergency that's been declared here also goes with a request from the mayor not to be traveling. I got to tell you, this is about as quiet as you will see Canal Park on a summer afternoon. Even though it's a little cool, you get the lone walker out here instead of the usual summer crowds. In Duluth, Bob McNaney, 5 Eyewitness News.
Here's some of the other roads closed because of flooding. They include I-35 south of Carlton, Highway 33, Highway 210 through Jay Cook State Park, and Highway 73 in several spots. MnDOT says there aren't any official detours to get around the closures, and they're warning people to just stay off of the road.